is something life doesn't teach us, that when we surrender ourselves to love, every person we meet along the way is not meant to stay in our lives. Yet we cling tightly, thinking that letting someone go is a defeat. In reality, it is the greatest act of self-respect. This message is for the part of your heart that is still holding on to someone who never chose you, even though you chose them with devotion. Today I want to talk about this, and we will do it through the wisdom of one of the most profound psychologists, Carl Jung, because his teachings do not only heal the mind, illuminate. Relationships do not always end because of what was experienced. Often they end because of what never existed. Respect, reciprocity, empathy, none of these matter when you face someone who never truly deserved you. No matter how much you loved, how much you gave, or how long you waited, the real act of courage is not continuing to fight for someone who never fought for you. It is letting go with dignity, with a calm heart and a clean conscience, because when you let go, you stop carrying what was never yours, and you begin to reclaim what has always been yours, your own worth. Letting go is not a lack of love, it is the most conscious act of self-love, but not an ordinary kind of love, the kind born when you face your pain and realize why you stayed where you were never truly valued. You would say what you deny controls you, what you accept transforms you. In this case, letting go means accepting that you gave more than you received, that you deserve an emotional life built on truth. You did not come here by accident. You are here because your soul needed to understand something. Letting go is not losing, it is reclaiming. It is making space not for sorrow, but for a deeper truth. There comes a moment when love is no longer enough, when it hurts you, when it diminishes you, when it makes you feel less worthy. The real question is not, should I leave, but why am I still carrying someone who doesn't see me? This message will not give you easy answers. It will be a mirror. We will go to places most people avoid, the parts of you that fear being alone, the part that believes letting go means loneliness. But the most unbearable loneliness is not being physically alone. It is being with someone who does not value you, while ignoring the voice inside you that says enough. Jung did not write about love to define it, but to help you understand why you love the way you do. Every relationship is a mirror. The person who does not value you reflects something within you, an unhealed wound, an unconscious belief about your worth, an old emotional cycle trying unsuccessfully to. Jung called this projection. We project what is missing within us onto others, and when they do not respond as we expect, it does not only hurt, it breaks us. But this is not their fault, it is a call for awakening. This message is not a list of advice, it is a transformation. It will show you why holding on to someone who does not choose you is not love, it is fear. Fear of looking within. Because often, we do not love the person we love, a symbol, a representation of an unmet need, an attempt to close an old wound. And when reality fails to match that projection, pain arises. Jung would say only what is truly real has the power to heal us. Healing begins when we stop chasing the illusion and start facing reality. Try this: write down everything you gave in that relationship, your time, energy, sacrifices, silence. Then write what you received in return. When you look at it honestly, ask yourself, why did I give so much for so little? What part of me believed this was all I deserve? Most people stay out of fear of loneliness. But Jung said loneliness is not about being alone, it is about not being able to share what is essential within you. And in truth, you were already alone in that relationship, you just hadn't admitted it. Letting go is not measured by how long you resist going back, but by how deeply you decide to reclaim your life force. Every thought you send back to that person is energy taken away from your own reconstruction. Jung taught that where attention goes, energy flows. If your attention remains stuck on someone who never chose you, your life remains stuck in a story that has already ended. One of the greatest misunderstandings is believing that letting go is giving up. But surrendering to truth is not failure, it is evolution. Giving up, Jung would say, is not weakness, it is concentrated strength. You let go not because you cannot carry it anymore, but because you refuse to betray yourself any longer. Close your eyes for 2 minutes. Imagine that person in front of you. Say everything you never said, then quietly repeat. Today I let you go not because I hate you, but because I choose myself. Letting go is also an act of love toward your shadow, the part of you that believes it is not enough. You promise it, I will not abandon you again. Jung explained that integrating the shadow is key to emotional freedom. It is not about destroying pain, but understanding why it hurt. Stand in front of a mirror and say, I will no longer abandon myself for anyone. I am enough. Letting go does not mean stopping love, it means loving without possession. Love is not looking at each other, it is looking in the same direction. But if you are moving toward growth while the other moves toward avoidance or indifference, love becomes pain. That person may have desired you, but they never truly chose you. And what was never built on mutual recognition does not leave behind something valuable. You are only releasing a version of a story that never truly existed. Letting go is not forgetting, it is accepting that the past could not have been different. Healing is not a one-day act, it is a slow rebirth. Dennis's story illustrates this transformation of relationship that faded slowly, through silence, distance, and emotional absence. What hurt most was not the breakup, but realizing the person was never fully there. Eventually, he discovered Jung's ideas about projection and realized he had not been in love with a person, but with what she represented. He began therapy and slowly understood that his pain came not only from loss, but from his own unmet childhood need. He was not mourning her. He was mourning the version of himself who believed love had to be earned. Healing began when he stopped trying to be chosen and started choosing himself. Months later, he met her again. She said, "You've changed." He simply replied, "I am at peace." No resentment, no longing, just peace. And that is what letting go truly is, not loss, but return. A return to yourself. Jung wrote, the privilege of a lifetime is becoming who you truly are. And you cannot become that if you are still living inside someone else's projection of you. So ask yourself now, what version of me will be born when I stop waiting for someone who never truly chose me? Life does not begin when someone loves you. Life begins when you stop abandoning yourself. Today, you were not meant to be chosen by someone else, you were meant to choose yourself.